got hidden from the stop because this top got like taken because of the news, and then it shoot all the way up. What's good, guys? It's your boy Chachi here, and today I'm bringing to you another amazing trade breakdown in Audi CAD, a trade I've taken last week, and it was juicy, like it was beautiful. All right, and I'm here to break it down and to show you as usual, the price structure, the logic, the momentum, and everything else that I've always been discussing on my channel. So this being said, let's get started. Now, Audi CAD is one of my favorite pair because the way price moves is just amazing. Like the way the order flow moves is beautiful, it's smooth, it's clean, it's literally delicious, right? If I can say in one word, the job would be like delicious. However, the only drawback of this pair, unfortunately, is the spread, because the spread is kind of large. Sometimes it can get even all the way to 1 pips. But it's fine, like you can always have everything from life, right? So you must have to sacrifice something in order for you to get something better. Now on this one, what I was looking at, first of all, you guys can see that price starting from this high has been ranging for like literally weeks, going all the way to the downside, right? So from M15, you can see how clearly price went up, and then from there, it started going all the way down here. Now, as I always say, the first thing that I start always is understanding the momentum. That helps me to understand the intentions of the big boys into the market. Okay, so in this case, you can see the momentum was wild. Why? Because look at this. Look at the way price was dropping at one point, even here. Bam. I'm pretty sure that must have been something related to news. But again, as I always say, news are just excuses. So you can clearly see that this news was aligning the structure and the order flow to the downside, and then price was keep going down. Now, me personally, I was looking to buy for somewhere around here. I had 2 POY, but as you can see, I did not have any confirmation for me to go buy, and I did not therefore look for any buy at all. Price was just melting till we broke the low. So that was a very major important swing low. That was like a monthly low to the left, and once that happened, what did I always say to you guys is that when price comes to an important POY, you have to always see how price reacts away from that specific zone. So in this case, price took an important liquidity to the left, and after taking that, or you can also call a low, whatever you want to call it, it's fine. Price gave an amazing reaction to the upside, and that was showing me the intention, the momentum was buyer getting into the market after such a long bearish momentum, right? Now, another key factor that I started noticing is how price started getting choppy when it started coming all the way down here. You guys clearly see that it's kind of almost ranging, and it's no longer like this, the sharp move that has been going like down, up, down, and then all the way down to here, right? So now when it came here, as soon as I seen consolidation started ranging, I understood that now buyers are about to get into the market. All I had to do was waiting for the order flow to get into the market. So I needed to see some strength coming from the buyer side, and guess what happened? Once we get here, price shoot all the way up there, looking for a buy here, but unfortunately I missed the trade. There was a beautiful entry over here, could not take anything. When price went higher, now I can clearly see that a lot of structure has been broken, right? So price is clearly showing a very strong intention of going higher. Now, when I've seen this, I was monitoring to get somewhere around here, but thankfully I didn't get anything because price just destroyed it all the way down here. So when I said I didn't get anything, I mean like lower time frame confirmation, because sometimes you do get lower time confirmation that can be also fake out like this, all right, and then stop you out. But in this case, nothing happened. So when I've seen this huge candle to the downside, I was like, okay, maybe there is still intention of going to the downside. And also the buyers, what happened is that they were responding back again. So at that point, what I wanted to see out of the whole picture over here was how the buyers were able to face the sellers that just got into this level over here. And what caught my attention, it was a very risky one. You guys can see there is a X because I took a trade to continuation sell. But one thing that caught my attention is that look the way price, right, was retracing when it's going down. You see, the retracement never been actually that deep. So that was telling me, you see, look, drop, retracement. Again, drop, we don't have any deeper retracement. However, after this huge drop like this, I was expecting price to do something like this and then going down, but did that not happen? What actually happened is price started pushing to the upside and was showing a very strong intention of going to the upside. So check this out, right? All these big candles all the way here. That's why I always say it's so important that you are a good analyst, but also you're good on following your plan and your method. So according to my method and my plan, I was supposed to look for a sell over here with enough confirmation, while my analysis and my forecast based on my experience was telling me, okay, look, the seller is showing strong intention, but it seems like even the buyer are not kidding at all. Like, look at this. They still had enough strength to go back all the way up here. So that was telling me that maybe, just maybe, this could be just a fake out to drop everybody out and then keep going to the upside. However, I cannot predict. What I have to do is react to everything that happens in the market. And that's literally what I did. So when price came here, right, I think I've shorted somewhere around here, exactly. That was where I hit a stop loss. So price came here, I missed the faster entry, and then it dropped all the way down here. I left a pending order, and it just smashed through it. Now, when I've seen this getting broken, right, I don't know if you guys have watched my video about the breakout structure, about the wick or body. If not, then watch it out. I'll leave the link here above. And you guys understand why I'm taking this as a breakout structure in consideration. So then when I've seen that, all I had to do now is waiting for the right moment, right spot for me to go buy. Now, buy where? Well, you guys can clearly see that price has been very, very, very inefficient when it started dropping all the way here. Why? Because there were not enough buyers responding to it. So price is not balanced. It needed to be balanced, right? So then I started looking for buys. Now, that was my main priority. However, this period, like literally last week, it got wild, like it got crazy. Look at what happened. So I've been following all the rules, all the protocol and everything. And as you can see, I got like 3 losses, like literally in a row, 3 losses over here. And what happened is that I followed my plan, I followed my structure and everything. But unfortunately, it just did not play out. Price literally started getting wild. So it started breaking to the upside, breaking to the downside, breaking to the upside, breaking to the downside. So I was going stop after stop. But the most important thing that I was doing was just keep following the same exact process and thought. And I want you guys to understand this, because from this trade breakdown I'm sharing to you, you can see that I'm not jumping straight to my winning trade, because I want you guys to understand the trading is not always about winning. You're not going to win every time. Probably, most of the time, you're going to lose your trade. Like, that's the hard reality of trading that no one will ever tell you. Yes, what I said is correct. I used to believe at the beginning that, oh, you have to learn, you have to know how to trade, and you can take the trade and you can win all the time. But that's not the case. Trading is all about understanding how to manage your losses and how to be a good loser. Like literally, you need to know how to hit your losses, how to manage that, and apply your high risk to reward or your risk management into it in order for you to survive in this game, right? So then I had 1, 2, 3 losses, and actually I had even more losses. I got, I think, 2 more losses in another pair, and at this time I was down to 5 losses. Okay, but it's calm because I knew all I had to do is take the right trade, one trade, following the same exact thing, and get the right outcome. And that's exactly what happened over here. So now I'll go to this in a bit, but before I go to that, I was still looking for a sell over here. Why? You see there's a yellow zone, because the intention of the price was showing me very, very solid strength. You see there's like a continuous war going on over here between buyers and sellers. How do I know that? Look at the momentum and the size of the candle. You see, fat candles, fat candles, fat candles, and then the response back, fat candles, and then it started consolidating, and that was telling me that the sellers were losing momentum. But of course I cannot predict, I need to react. Then when price came in this level, I couldn't see anything aligning my plan or my patterns, so I did not take anything. But then when price broke to the upside, all I had to do now, repeating the same thing again, I had I took the extreme demand zone over here, and then I waited for price to show me an intention of going to the upside. At this point, I had a high probability expectation of price going to the upside, because for 2 reasons. The first reason is that price was taking liquidity upside first, then took liquidity to the downside. So I was not expecting this high to be a liquidity rate, because whatever needed to be taken has been already taken out from this. So therefore, this must be over here the main liquidity grab, and this one over here probably, right, is, let me go closer so you guys can see that better. Sorry about that. All right, so this one over here, while I've seen that as a mitigation of this demand zone, right, over here. And then therefore, all I did was waiting for price to reach over here, and then when you get inside the zone, all I had to do now is jumping on the smaller time frame, and guess what I did inside the smaller time frame, guys. I really hope you're taking notes of everything that I'm saying, because look, everything is so repetitive and fractal that when you start noticing, you cannot unnotice that anymore. Look at this. It's going to be the same exact thing that I've just shared with you in the higher time frame. Look at this, right? What's happening? Bam, drop, little retracement. Bam, drop, little retracement. Bam, drop, little retracement. Then at one point, guys, it's the same thing all over again. Of course, I do use so many more confluences, so many more confirmations, but the basic things I'm sharing with you, trust me, is going to give you a crazy breakthrough when you start seeing things more objectively, more technically, and you just use candles, the charts, without relying too much on indicators or crazy stuff or crazy concept. All right. So now look at this. What happened is that price gets into my POY, same exact thing that did in a higher time frame. It goes all the way down here, and then boom, no more strength. Now I start consolidating, and then boom, At one point, what happened is that price breaks all the way to the upside. Now, I did not take the trade over here. What I did actually, let me show you, but this is something that I'm not going in depth now, but I had my confirmation and I've taken as soon as I've seen the closure of this candle to the upside. Okay. Oh no, sorry. Oh, my mistake. 1 second. This candle here. So there was this doji, and then when I've seen this huge engulfing to the upside, I've taken the trade. But unfortunately, the market opened it over here because of the spread. As I said, the spread was wild, and I think the spread literally was somewhere around 1 pips or something. Yeah. And then I left the stop loss a little bit large over here. That was okay because I don't wanted to see any crazy joke coming, something like this or something like this. So I left it a little bit large, but that's calm, that's fine. Now, that day, I literally forgot that there was a news, like an important news. And exactly, that's what happened over here. So then around 1 o'clock UK time, right? What happened is that price started ranging. And then when I saw this strong signal to the upside, I was like, okay, that's very interesting. Price is going to the upside. However, all right, before going to the upside, it started building liquidity. And that was already worrying me. I'm like, okay, am I gonna get taken out now? And most probably, price can come all the way down here because there is an unmitigated zone over here that could tap to it and then go to the upside. Now, the same exact thing I had in ODHF as well. And in fact, what happened in that pair, I had the same exact scenario, same exact setup and everything. But in that pair, I got hidden from the stop because this top got like taken because of the news, and then it shoot all the way up. But in this case, nothing happened. I was break even when price was somewhere around here. And that's it. The next thing you know, target at least as a minimum, new higher high. But when it came here, all the way to, I think it was around 1 to 15, or yeah, 1 to 15, 1 to 15. I've taken out all the losses I made, which were like 1, 2, I think 3, 4, 5. So I had 5 losses. I've taken out 5 losses from the board because I knew that I had to protect my capital. That was the most important thing. And then the next thing was to target all the way to 1 to 20. Yes, this one had a very strong potential. Like, let me show you. Let me go to M15, right? Zoom it out a little bit and check this out. So my ultimate target was somewhere around here because this zone here, right? Based on my confluences and the way I trade, it was the most inefficient zone according to everything else that I can see over here. So I was like, okay, this one here from this specific zone might have a very strong potential to reach all the way to 1 to 47 or even 1 to 50, but I did not take that. Why? Because I have specific rules on where to get out, how to get out, reflecting my risk management and not just doing randomly just because I see so or I feel so, because you never know what the market can do, right? Like I can easily target all the way there and then price can be doing something like this and then boom, I'm dropping to the downside. We never know that. So that's why we have to always stick to whatever our rules or plan is telling us, all right? And that's it. The next thing you know, if you go to 1 hour, right? The next thing you know, zoom out a bit. Here we go. Price literally exploded all the way up there. It reached a specific zone, and bam, the week is done. It's finished. Okay. I had 2 more zones over here that I was looking at. You can clearly see the price gone all the way up here. Gave a nice reactions, but nothing that I was interested about taking. But now in the upcoming week, I'll be definitely monitoring for another potential sell. A nice sell that can be taken from here, targeting at least all the way down to this zone as a minimum. So I do see a potential for another nice 1 to 20, but this is not a signal. It's just a personal point of view. And as always, everything shared in this channel on these videos are for educational purpose. Don't take that as a signal or anything else. But me personally, I'll be monitoring a sell from somewhere around here. And the simple reason for that is because I always say pay attention to the higher time frame narrative. And on the higher time frame narrative, you can see that price has taken out this high, has broken down here. So therefore, I might can see this rally to the upside as the mitigation of this top hunt to keep then going to the downside. All right. So this being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the trade breakdown. And as always and usually, if you guys have any comment, any question or anything, just write down in the comment section below. I'll be more than happy to make a video about it. And if you love the content and the videos I'm producing for you all, please subscribe, thumbs up, and share with your mates because we are about to go very far with it.